Flying over West Texas, you see circles and squares, fields defined by county roads and by pivot irrigation. And this is really a microcosm of what we see across the entire planet. We humans have left our footprint on the globe through agriculture. We've turned forests into fields, dug up and tilled the soil, all to feed almost 7.5 billion people.
My granddad came to this farm in 1941. He was a sharecropper. My dad was born here, grew up on the farm. I was born here, grew up on the farm. A lot of the conventional systems that we've developed in agriculture and relied on for many, many years don't resemble natural systems at all. You're never going to walk out in nature and see 52,000 cotton plants on an acre. It's just not going to happen. And when you do that, there's a lot of problems.
What we do in West Texas is, majority of it is conventional tillage. The reason why conventional tillage came about was originally this was grassland prairie, and as the original settlers came in and started going into cultivation of crops, they were deep breaking and plowing out the prairie grasses, and so it's been always kind of one of those deals that it was tradition. You know, that's why, you know, great-granddaddy did it that way, granddaddy did it that way, daddy did it that way, I'm gonna do it that way.
Across West Texas and the Great Plains, thousands of farmers like R.N. Hopper are turning away from old methods. They're embracing a new technique called no-till. They plant with minimal plowing and use cover crops and crop rotation to keep the fields fertile.
So we're standing here in a field of wheat straw that was combined just a couple of months ago. The year before that, this field was in cotton. You can see some cotton stalks right here. And the year before that, it was in corn. So you see a few corn cobs, a few pieces of stalks. What we're trying to do here is not disturb the soil any more than we have to.
Hopper is collaborating with a team of scientists from Texas Tech University to analyze the results of the no-till method.
So how long has this field been no-till?
It's been no-till for 10 years, and we've seen a lot of changes in those 10 years. Probably the first difference that we noticed was the return of the earthworms. When we were doing a lot of tillage, we didn't have earthworm population, because when you're tearing up somebody's house every few weeks or months, they have a hard time living.
No-till agriculture isn't a cure-all, but research is showing multiple benefits. The undisturbed soil has more nutrients and can store more water, and it is proving to be one way to absorb the increased carbon dioxide at the heart of climate change.
3, 2, 1, go. The problem that we're having is that there's just too much carbon in the atmosphere. And there are many, many solutions to remove some of the carbon from the atmosphere. And one of those solutions is actually maybe not as obvious to some, but is right below our feet. It's the soils.
There's a catchphrase nowadays that a lot of people talk about sustainability and how we want to have sustainable agriculture. But really, what we want is regenerative agriculture. We want to turn the needle back to the point that we're going the other direction in soil health. Soil is really the bridge that connects us to all of time, both forward and backward. We're truly made of soil, weathered rock fragments. We need those minerals for our bodies. The things that make up our bodies are as old as creation itself. And when we're gone, our bodies will decompose in the soil and they'll be used to build other things. And so truly, soil is what marries us to all of existence.